Happy holidays, everybody, from Nikkei Rising.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays from all of us at JAMP.
Happy holidays.
Hello, I'm Marissa Fujivoda, one of the co-founders of the Japanese American Memorial Pilgrimages. We are creating another holiday special, and I am here again with my grandma.
Year two.
Year two, yes.
Year two, yes.
So, what are we making today?
We are making 3 dishes. We're going to make tsunamono, cucumber pickled. We're going to make a rice dish, sushi dish. We're going to make shrimp tempura. So we're going to start with our tsunamono. So we start up slicing the cucumbers. It has to be thin.
Keep going!
It goes pretty fast. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
This has to soak for at least an hour. So we're putting a couple of tablespoons of salt in there.
1, 2.
And mix it up.
Mixing.
That's it. So this sets aside
Okay.
for at least an hour or more, it's fine. Now we're making the sauce for the cucumbers, very simple.
Half a cup of sugar in here.
And a half a cup of vinegar.
Okay.
And that's it, tsunamono. And shake it. Okay, so that's the sauce. Then we're gonna start on our sushi. As usual, you need a sauce for the sushi. So it's a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of vinegar. And we have to heat that up until the sugar melts.
Okay.
So, and the sushi rice we put in there
Half a cup of oil.
the aburage.
2.5 cups.
Yep. So, according to the recipe, it says
Okay, put that in there.
cook it a little bit until it gets crispy. Add the rest of the stuff. You have to open this up.
What is this? This is fancy.
It's newfangled, yeah, right like that.
Lamb.
It clams. Everything gets dumped in. Oh, heat down. Where's your heat? Holy moly. Carrots. Kamaboko.
All of it.
Add your clams, they have juice and everything.
Clams.
Soy sauce. 3 tablespoons sugar.
2 tablespoons of sugar. Oh my God.
So we just cook this until the carrots are done. So that shouldn't take very long because it's grated. So 4 cups of rice.
Okay.
Cooked in our rice cooker. You want to kind of fluff it up.
Yep.
Flying out of the bottom. Okay, pour it in.
Okay.
Good job, Marissa.
Thanks, Grandma.
So then we have to mix this in. So now we pour our other stuff in and cook it up.
All right.
Steaming.
Yes. 1 done.
Done.
Sushi rice.
Now
Yummy.
we are making shrimp tempura.
Wee.
So she gets to peel the shrimp and
Yep.
butterfly it. So you need to peel all of the tail.
Oh. Oops.
Now we salt the shrimp and we have to flour the shrimp.
Yep.
Take the shrimp out.
What's next?
Now we have to make the batter for this. This is my secret. Don't record. Crack an egg.
Boink.
Beat the egg up.
Okay.
Smidgen of salt. Okay.
Okay.
Water. Cold
much?
has to be cold water. No
much?
measurement.
Well, I don't know if that's helpful.
So don't ask me how much flour because I don't know. So
Okay.
we put
1
flour.
scoop, 2 scoop.
So
3
mix it, but don't beat it.
4 scoops. There's 5, 6, 7. Okay, the whole thing. I don't know.
We also use cornstarch in there because cornstarch makes the shrimp crispier.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! 4.
I think we need more flour.
More flour.
More flour.
More flour, I guess.
Try.
What was that? Like a big scoop?
Perfectamundo.
Thickness. It's okay if it's lumpy.
In the meantime, while waiting for the oil to heat up, we can finish off our tsunamono. Put in a towel,
Okay.
and we're going to scoop out a bit, squeeze out all the water. And then,
Clams.
in our soup, that's it.
Tsunamono.
Okay, cooking the shrimp.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Golden brown and done. Ta-da!
Thanks for watching. We made sushi rice, tsunamono with clams, and then shrimp tempura. And we will see you again next year.
For 3 more dishes. Ta-da!
Yay!
Yay!
And let's eat.
Let's eat.
Hi, my name is Tyler Heydon. I was adopted from Japan when I was very little. My mom is Japanese American and her family was incarcerated in Minidoka. So today, I am going to make for the very first time chicken karaage. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I hope you can follow along with me and maybe we can make something great. Okay, so for this recipe, we're gonna use 1 pound of chicken, 1 tablespoon of sake, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, 1 clove of minced garlic. Next, you're gonna mix it all together. So once you mix everything together, you're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes in the fridge. I am beating the egg. The egg has been beaten. So after you let your chicken marinate sit for about 15 minutes, you want to take your beaten egg, add it to the mix, as well as the potato starch.
Wow.
Mix it all up. You're gonna start placing your chicken into your oil that is gonna be 340 degrees. Do it by little batches so it doesn't have to cook all together. Oh, this is gonna be fire. Oh yeah, you guys are in for a treat. Don't tell my parents, but for this recipe, I put extra sake in. When you're cooking, you just wanna kinda watch it and make sure it's about a golden brown before you take it out. So now I'm just gonna check the inside, make sure it's cooked. Cooked chicken usually is about 165. Dude, this chicken looks so good. This is good. We're doing good, guys. Yeah, that's really good. All great cooks cook on the fly. So, we are making chicken karaage sauce. Shoyu, rice wine vinegar, sesame oil, mirin, salt, and lastly, we're gonna top it off with some good old onion. Don't cut your fingers. Scoop it off. Sometimes you get emotional cooking dishes you really like. Then you mix. It smells very good. Following along, you will know what I'm talking about. Oh, you guys are gonna like this.
Aloha, this is Mia and Fuji. We're coming to you from Hawaii, and today we're going to be showing you how to make these cute origami boxes. It's our favorite way to wrap gifts, so let's get started. Today we're going to be using some regular 6x6 origami paper. You'll need 16 pieces, 8 pieces for the top and 8 pieces for the bottom. I've already gone ahead and made the bottom to save us some time, so let's make the top. You may also want to use some little clips. I have these sewing clips that are great for this project. You could also use a paper clip if you don't have any of these little clips. First, we're going to take our first piece of paper in this little diamond shape, and we're going to fold it in half twice. Fold it in half. Fold it in half one more time. And your folds don't need to be perfect. Okay, now we're going to open the project back up again. And then we're going to fold it like an envelope. So all 4 corners will be folded to the center. So the first one. Now we're going to open up one side of this envelope. So we're going to open up this side. And then we're going to take this flap, the opposite one. And we're going to make sure this line lines up with this center line. So we're going to pull up until this line meets with that center line. So pick that up and crease it. Okay, so it really looks like an envelope now. You're going to flip the whole project over and fold it in half, hot dog style. Fold it in half, like that. Okay, now we're going to fold this corner and make it meet this line right here, so diagonally. So pull it like that. And I'll do it one more time. Pull it over like that. Okay. So we're going to open up the piece again. And then we're going to fold this rectangle behind. Okay. And then this is the hardest fold, so this center line is going to match up with this diagonal line, but you don't want to fold this piece back here. So it helps you can open it back up, and I'm holding just the front, not this rectangle piece in the back. So this line, meet this line. It's the hardest fold, you just go like that, and you can see that this corner is starting to form when you do that fold. So I'll do it one more time. So we're holding it up with this flap out in the back, and we're going to fold it diagonally and just kind of crease this little fold that you can feel back here, this fold. And there's your first corner. So we're gonna do this 7 more times for a total of 8 pieces. And what I like to do is I like to take my clip and just clip this like piece right here and set it on the side. That's our 8th piece. You'll notice I did 2 different colors. So 4 of the green and 4 of the red. I just kind of like a little variety, but you can do it all the same color, or you could even do 16 different colors. It's up to you. You can get really creative with it. So I'm going to go for an alternating pattern. We're going to go red and then green. So if we take the red piece, and I'm going to flip it over so you can kind of see what I'm doing from the top. Take the green piece. So this is the trickiest part. This piece is going to slide into this piece. So the corner here is going to slide into this little flap over here. So just slide it into each other. And if your folds are nice and crisp, then it folds together nicely, okay? And then I'm just gonna put a clip here so it holds it all together. So we're going to make sure all of these little points are all on the outside. You can always straighten that out later on. We're just going to push it all down, and all these flaps kind of just come together like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little spikes. And you can leave the spikes out like this, but you could also fold them decoratively. And then you can get the bottom of your box. And since it's the bottom, I'm going to fold these down so they're nice and flat. Flip it over, and doesn't that look cool inside too? And I take off all my clips from the top, and then I'm just going to place the top nicely into the bottom. Just kind of making sure all the little corners go inside each other nicely. And there you go. There's your little origami box. And it's a little puffy, but overnight I like to just put a little paperweight on top, and it kind of just holds it together overnight, and then it can kind of form a nice box. So thank you so much for joining me today. And as we say in Hawaii, Mele Kalikimaka, happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Matthew Kittaka, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite holiday treats, a matcha cream puff. First, we're going to start making a classic French pâte à choux dough. For the pâte à choux, you will need a half cup of whole milk, a half cup of water, 1 stick of butter cut into cubes, and a cup of all-purpose flour. Add everything except for the flour into a medium saucepan and bring to a boil over medium heat. Once the butter, milk, and water have come to a boil, remove from heat and add your flour. Stir vigorously. Now return back to the heat and keep stirring until a thin film is left on the bottom of the pan. After adding the cooked pâte à choux dough to the mixing bowl, mix continuously until there's no more steam being released. At this point, add in 4 eggs, 1 egg at a time, until mixture is fully combined. After the eggs have been added to the mixture and fully combined, transfer it to a piping bag or a large plastic bag. Next, head 1 to 1.5 inch circles of our pâte à choux dough onto a foil-lined or parchment-lined baking sheet. Once piped, dab down any spikes with a wet finger to prevent burning. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and cook until golden brown, roughly 30 minutes. Once finished baking, move to a wider rack and allow it to cool completely. For the matcha with cream, add sugar, cream, and matcha to a metal mixing bowl. Mix with a hand mixer until stiff peaks form. Once your matcha with cream has stiff peaks, transfer to a piping bag or large plastic bag. To fill the cream puffs, cut an X shape on the bottom of the cream puff and insert your piping bag. Squeeze until full. And then your matcha cream puffs are done. Additionally, you can drizzle white chocolate on top and sprinkle with matcha powder and powdered sugar. And that's how you make matcha cream puffs. Happy holidays!
Hi, I'm Marissa Fujimoto. I'm here with my Grandma Fujimoto.
Hi.
And we are going to be making 7-layer jello.
I used to make it, but I can't make it anymore because each layer you had to wait for 15 to 20 minutes, and I sleep between the time. And I set the alarm sometime, and I cannot hear the alarm. So my granddaughter's gonna take over making this jello now. So I hope everything will be okay. I'm sure it will be.
I'm excited. And I promise I won't fall asleep.
Okay, good. Yeah. You have to get 4 different colors, whatever the color you want. The color we're gonna use, I always like this red and the green because of Christmas color, and orange and the yellow. Those 4 colors I always picked. And we need eagle milk to make a layer on the jello. So each layer is gonna be white. I use about 13 by 9 inches, and I'll show the picture later and how to cut it to make a triangle. And it's so easy to pick with the finger and eat it. And most of the people there's not one person dislike this particular jello. It's real good.
We love that jello.
Yeah.
It's always gone.
Yeah, it's always every
gone.
piece is gone. Yeah.
I'm excited. You ready?
Ready?
So can you tell us a little bit about the decorations that are for Oshogatsu?
For Oshogatsu, so you can see I'm sitting in front of the kotatsu. It's a nice warm table, but it has heat underneath. So usually, most of the family in Japan, they have this type of kotatsu table. Now people don't sit on the floor, but they might they have the taller table, regular table size kotatsu also. So it's nice to have this kotatsu table in a living room. So family get together, playing game, like eating some snacks or mochi or like a mikan. Especially in the winter that we need a vitamin C. So it's really, Oshogatsu means family get together. Even you live farther than your hometown. So we get together and we talk about what what's your past or what will your future, and just eating Oshogatsu food together, and then just celebrating for the new year.
There's a very specific decoration behind us, the mochi cake with the mikan on top of it. Can you tell us about the significance of that?
You can see, usually we have old house has a tokonoma. We hang a New Year's scroll hanging for the New Year's. So this time we put the Amaterasu Omikami, which is sun god, because New Year's, new life coming, new different situation, new good things we are very expected. So, and kagami mochi. In Japan, my family, we usually make own kagami mochi. Kagami means a mirror. So the mirror means contact to the god, like a sun god. So that was shape is like a round type. So what's on the top of the kagami mochi? It's I just put the mikan dye orange. But the orange color we call dye, mandarin orange. But the dye means another meaning in Japanese, means generation to generation. So this is a very simple decorations, but some people put like a dry seaweed or dry persimmons, or maybe dry abalone. It's a seashell dried one. Most of the meanings is that generation. You keep your ancestors. Yeah, always they protect you. In my hometown, we use the leaves underneath. It has fans and urajiro and yuzuriha. Urajiro, the fan called urajiro means the other side is a white. White means when you get old, you got a gray hair. So longevity. And then also yuzuriha, the large size leaves. The leaves falling, and then new leaves coming. So generation, you finish your time at new leaves come. So mostly generations to generations. This is called mochibana. This is cake.
Yeah.
This is also my hometown. People make a mochi after making mochi 28th. December 28th, we make this one for decoration. Because in the winter time outside, we don't have many flowers growing. So, and also it's white and a little bit pinkish one, the red. In Japan, we have a kimono, right? They maybe use like a silk cocoon size of mochibana they make for the good harvest for New Year. So, and this is a weeping willow branch. So it's like you can see that the weight goes down. So which means you're gonna have a good harvest. So all the rice field, when the harvest time, all the top of the what they call grain, it go down, right? Which means a good harvest. So this is the kind of my family tradition. In my hometown, we have an Heydon, what's it called? Well. And because in Japan we have more than 108 gods. Yeah, 800 gods, more than that. So it's kitchen god, water god, and chopstick god. Yeah, everything. So this is a kumade. It's here, which means here. That's it. You can see the two guys black, blue and a red one. And it's a business, god of business, and god of what is that? A treasure or something. And then in the winter time, we have a plum trees first, so that's red and white, and also pine evergreens, right? All year. And then here's another karaage, the leaves. The other side is just white, so until you become gray hair, good ear. And also the kumade means you can see it's a leaf. What's it called?
A rake.
Yeah, rake. Yeah. So this is the same idea. Like you see, I explained about the fan. This is you here, and you can grab your fortune towards me. Then come to my house or my business. So most of the like a business shop owners, like a small shop owners, big companies, they purchase this kumade in like Oshogatsu area or near the temple or shrines. So, but it's a cost. The price is depends, but you can bargain. But there's a tip to give it to the shop owner, the kumade owner. If you bargain, your business also from the outside, they are bargaining you. So you don't want it. You wanna, as many as you can earn. So you don't usually, just got the bargain price. So this is a small tip.